Hey everybody, welcome to Weemcraft Foundations. So, in case you're wondering what this whole Foundations thing is about, some of you may recall a while back, in fact it was November of last year, so I'm going to try not to be distracted as I type this. November of last year I made a video called Weemcraft with a bunch of question marks after it, and I was basically asking what you guys thought of me doing a Minecraft series. I've been wanting to play it. I've kind of barely touched it here and there over the last year or so. I did do some videos a while back and had a little series, a couple different series going that didn't go that far. And anyway, I was just kind of throwing it out there as kind of to see what you guys thought on a Minecraft series returning to the Weemcast. So I got a lot of good feedback, and I've had over time actually a number of you asking me when I was going to do a Minecraft series, you know, if, when was that going to happen? And so anyway, this is kind of what I'd been thinking, right? We were talking about doing it called Weemcraft. Sorry, I'm a little distracted here. I'm looking around our new world. I'm going to go over here. So anyway, the idea was to make a series called Weemcraft, and it would be me, obviously playing Minecraft, and pretty much that would be it. Nothing too crazy, just me enjoying the game. And like I said, a number of you have asked over time, you know, hey, when's that going to happen? Is it going to happen? You should totally do Minecraft. The feedback has been pretty positive on that. So I thought, you know, I really have been wanting to play, really been wanting to get back to it. So let's make that happen. And here we are. Now, Weemcraft Foundations, that's a little bit different than what I had originally talked about, right? It's just going to be Weemcraft, but ooh, that's interesting. We got some hills over here. But what I thought I would do is, you know, just kind of jump in and do Weemcraft and say, hey, let's get this thing going, just kind of dive right in. But the more I thought about it, the more I kind of got intimidated by that. Because I wasn't sure, you know, it just kind of depended. Did I want to keep posting a series if you guys weren't really watching it? I mean, I would continue to play Minecraft. That's not really the issue, but I didn't want to start Weemcraft and say, here we go, episode 1, and then maybe 3, 4, 5 episodes later go, nobody seems to really be watching this, so let's not keep doing this. So I thought, you know what, aha, I have a plan. Weemcraft Foundations, so that's what this is. Now essentially what that means is, what Foundations is me starting Weemcraft, right? We're going to kind of build the foundation, we're going to get this thing going. And Weemcraft Foundations will probably be 2-3 episodes or so of getting Weemcraft established. And I will use these first couple episodes to kind of gauge your guys' interest as I get things started here. So one of the things I've mentioned before in previous videos, and I will do once again here, is say that if you want to see me do more Minecraft videos and you want to see me get the Weemcraft thing going, please leave a like and leave a comment as well too. I definitely appreciate that, letting me know, hey, yes, let's see more of this. Now I know I did the same when I did the Weemcraft video back in November, but that was a while ago. What are we, 7 months out from that? So, you know, maybe you guys have seen me do enough other videos you think, you know what, don't do Minecraft. But if you do want to see that, leave me a like and let me know in the comments, and I'm going to kind of gauge interest based on that. And if it's looking like you guys want to see more of this, then we'll keep going. But like I said, the plan is to essentially do 3 episodes or so of Foundations, where I'm kind of getting set up, and then I'll go from there. We'll see. Oops, I did not mean to drop that. If it looks like you guys are wanting to see more, then we'll actually go into full-blown, you know, Weemcraft, and we're going to get that thing going. But for now, it's Foundations. So let's jump in here, see if I can remember how to do things. It's actually been quite a while since I fully dove in here. Oh yeah, that was dumb. There we go. Okay, like I said, it's been a while. There we go. So let's see. Now, I definitely like to start in high points, so this kind of seems like a good place to maybe settle down a little bit. I do want to look around more. I know it's been kind of erratic, been kind of running around, but if you've seen my previous Minecraft videos, you know this is just kind of what I do. I look around for a spot I like. It does look like there was another high point over there. across the way. I'm trying to think here. But I think I have some more area over here, so actually this looks pretty flat. This is kind of cool. So anyway, I think we'll get established here. We do have pigs nearby, that's good. Oh, sheep. That's what I really need to find. Let's see, how does this work? Was that it? Yes. Let me think here. Is that what I wanted to do? Man, like I said, it has been a while. Let's break some more of this down. Basically, I want to make a sword because I want to be able to move it, pig. I want to be able to cut some of these guys down, particularly sheep, so I can make a bed. I'd prefer to sleep through the night if at all possible. Let's get this busted down. I'm trying to remember what the I think was it something like this? Was that right? No? No. Okay. What was it? I'm trying to think of what it looked like here. Maybe it's something like this? No? Man, you guys, I'm just totally like lost here trying to remember how this all worked. Anyway, I won't worry about that too much. What I first need to do is actually find the sheep. And I just kind of want to see where I'm at here. Definitely have some pigs around. That's good. It's good for some food. I see some exposed stone over there. And we kind of have this valley between these two high points, which is interesting. I think I kind of ran down through here and then up. I think there might have been sheep back the way I came from, so we'll kind of head down in that direction. And I may need to make another workbench. I think that's what they're called. Don't quite recall. Sheep. Trying to remember if I passed any. So anyway, we're going to get things kind of set up here and get things going over the course of a couple episodes, and like I said, see what your guys' feedback is. One of the things I want to do with this is really incorporate your guys' feedback. Now, you know, a lot of people do that, right? They play games, say, hey, give me your feedback, I'm going to incorporate it into the game, so that's really nothing new. But you guys you really do give me a lot of feedback in the games I'm playing, kind of help me out with tips and everything, and I'll be wanting to do the same here. But especially as far as like wanting to see things made or just kind of customizing things, you know, attaching your names to things. Keep thinking I see sheep, but it's just the white wood. So anyway, I'm going to be looking for things like suggestions on names for things. I'm going to be naming things, I think. You know, we'll throw some signs up and creating buildings. We'll attach names to those. And so definitely let me know what you want to see me make, and especially what you think I should be doing. Not just what you think might be fun, but I'll need some steering in the right direction of things I should be going for, trying to make, you know, trying to gather. As you can see, I don't even recall how to make a blade. So sad. Actually, you know what it is? I think I need to make planks, right? Is that what they're called? I think it's planks. We're going to head back up here and bust down some wood. I wasn't seeing sheep immediately, which is unfortunate. I think... Where's my workbench at? Is it over there? I think so. Move it. So we may have to do a sheep hunt a little later. I just want to get over here now that I'm thinking about... Is that a sheep? Is that a sheep? No, wood once again, tricking me. Oh man, curses. Okay, let's get up here. Actually, I will have to chop down some more wood. Let's do that. Need to make some planks. Question is, how do you make planks? I don't recall. Like just about everything else, I don't recall. Definitely could use some axes to make this a lot faster. Okay. Let's see if we can remember this. Let's see if I can keep from embarrassing myself too long. Now, this makes... Oh, okay, this makes the planks. Right. And then it was like... Was it this? Yes. Yes. Okay, and then the axe was something like... I think... This. Yes. Very cool. Shovel? Not so concerned with that just yet. Okay. Cool. Now, so. Yes, no. Oh yeah, you get experience. I completely forgot. I was like, what is that? It's coming back to me very slowly. Really could use some sheep. Now, do I have... No. I tried to just use the map. No joke. Right as I did it, I thought, oh, that's right, no map. You have to make a map. Okay, so anyway, the base is behind and to the right of me at this point. We're just going to head out in this direction and see if I can't happen across some sheep. If any of you saw some in the beginning. Actually, it seems familiar now. That does seem familiar. I'm going to head back in that direction. We'll do some sprinting. Sprinting through the woods, sort of. Okay, something like back in this direction. Probably going to starve to death. That's what's going to happen. And I'm not too worried about dying here in this. I'm not playing hardcore, so I'll come back. And this is, you know, as I said, Foundations. We're just going to kind of use these first couple episodes to get things established and get feedback from you guys, see what you want to see. And kind of go from there. I'm not too concerned about what happens these first few days. Excuse me, pigs. So I think somewhere back in this direction. Oh, it's starting to get dark. It's getting darker. I think I'm heading back in the direction I came from. I can't say for sure. Yeah, there was water. I think it was over here. I feel like there might have been sheep, but it could have been pigs. I could be mistaken. I could absolutely be mistaken. Now there's sheep. I see one over there, and I'm not seeing any immediately here. So we're going to cruise over there. We're going to get the sheep, and it may be that we just kind of set up a temporary camp over here because I don't want to run through the dark all the way back where I was. Okay. Really do want to sleep through the night. Okay, there are multiple sheep here. That's good, and I do have some wood on me. Hello. Yes. Excellent. That's one. We just need a few more. And look at these. These guys are going to make it easy for me. They're all stuck in here. Okay. Okay, we have two and a third one that's dark. So what I need to do is... probably not going to be building any kind. I just got to get out of the open. I think we'll just dig in here. Dig, must dig. So ghetto. Digging down into a shelter, a little temporary shelter here. But you do what you must do to survive, right? Whatever it takes. Oh, unfortunately, I don't have light. But I think if I don't leave enough room for anything to spawn, I should be okay. Question mark? I hope. Okay, so let's see here. Workbench I need, right? Unfortunately. Let's see. Okay, that does the workbench. Yes, crafting table, sorry. You guys have probably been cursing me this whole time. It's a crafting table! Okay, you there, and is it planks, I think? No? Oh, do I have this in the wrong order? I think these go on top. Yes, excellent. Now, unfortunately, we're quite hungry, although we do have some raw pork chops. Can't do a fire. Just gonna eat this as is. Block this off. We can leave that little bit of light, I suppose. And see if I can't put the bed down here. Can I? Not enough room? No? We'll pick up the workbench. Maybe there'll be enough room after that. Ooh. Can I? No? Ooh, there we go. Well, let's see. Sun's going down, obviously getting darker. We're going to go ahead and crash for the night, and we'll pick it up tomorrow. See how things go. Okay, well, that was quick and easy. It was very nice to have had the bed so early. Now I'd like to get back to my hill. I do like to work from an elevation. You can kind of see in the distance there, so we're going to head back in that direction. Now, I did pick up the bed, so we've got that. So sheep isn't that big of a concern. We have a lot of pigs over where we are, so that's cool. Now let's see. Maybe I'll kill some of these guys since I won't be coming back in this direction. And the ones that are over there, maybe I'll try and like get them breeding, the ones that are up on the hill, rather than just kill them off outright. Ooh, that's a spider right there. So for those of you that may be wondering about the texture pack, is he chasing me? No. Is he? No. If you are wondering about the texture pack, I actually don't recall what it is off the top of my head, but if you check the description, I will have hopefully put it down there, if I remembered. If I didn't, leave a comment if you are curious, and say, dude, you didn't put it down there, slacker. And I will let you know what it is. So, let's see, cruise right on back in this direction. So yeah, I do like working from elevation. I just feel safer. I don't know about you, but I feel safer being up high, looking down on things, and I just love the idea of kind of building a your shelter, you know, from this kind of high vantage point where you can see out. You got a great view, see anything coming at you. Eventually, you could build up walls around it, and ooh, apple. And just feel nice and secure. Let me go ahead and bust this down. I do have the axe. Get this tree cleared out of the way. Clear my view. So I think this will be a good spot. We've got some real estate here, some kind of flattened out area. I could dig this out, and I could even lay down some dirt here as well, and kind of make this, flatten this area out here so we have more room to work with. And then what I'd like to do is get some of the, yeah, there's a pig. Get some of those guys kind of caged in and get them breeding so we can have a nice bit of food, kind of sustainable. There we go. We can see them down there too. So we could use some of that area as well. Maybe that's where we kind of set up a farm of sorts. But the other option too is to not actually build the base up here and build it down there somewhere. You would have a lot more real estate, and it's not like I really need the hill to defend myself. I just feel like you get, it's not as great of a chance of getting surrounded, I suppose. Anyway, let's see. I think I'm just kind of taking in my view here and trying to decide if this is where I want to do things. There is water down here too, kind of between the two hills. You can see some water there, so it might not be a bad idea to build down there where I've kind of got these higher walls on each side, but like I said, I love the view. I think we'll have to decide on that later. There's no reason for me to start building up walls or anything right now. We need to be kind of gathering resources, and I definitely want to see what you guys think I should be doing. I definitely could use some guidance. So at this point of the game, when you're playing Minecraft, what are you doing right now? You've got your bed, you've got an axe for gathering, you know, you've probably got a weapon, a little bit of food, and let's say you've kind of determined where you're going to settle in at. What do? Do you build a shelter out of wood, for example? Do you build a cabin? I do have a good amount of wood to choose from here. Maybe you just go the cheap and ghetto way and throw up some dirt walls with a roof or something. Maybe you don't worry so much about the security of the place and you just kind of, you know, live out in the open, at least initially, and worry about the shelter stuff later. Anyway, let me know. I'm definitely curious about that and want to get that feedback from you guys. So, like I said, I also want to get some get some feedback from you guys about what you want to see built, not just from a necessity standpoint, but from what might be fun. Taking into consideration my surroundings. Maybe a tower would be cool on the end of one of the hills, like right here or something. Do some kind of cool looking tower. Anything, whatever you guys think, let me know. I'm curious. So we're gonna go ahead and call it that for now, as this first episode of Weemcraft Foundations. And yeah, leave me a like if you want to see more of this. Definitely leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And I'm gonna kind of look at that feedback, and we'll go from there and see if we want to continue this thing any further. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. We'll catch you guys next time.